Hi everyone. Sorry, I just got cut off. My partner just rang in between. And forgive me, I was just seeing how much I was just moving that camera around, even the last one. So forgive me, I'm trying to get the get the bloody aircon out of the way. But in the meantime, I'm sort of holding the phone up too. So you can imagine anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to double share and just sort of say, how much we go to be hard on ourselves, even when we're doing the right thing, even when we are moving forward. And you can't just blink and sort of be there. We've got to go through the process and, navigate these things sometimes. And support our loved ones, is one of the things as well. So anyways, I just wanted to sign off more than anything. So I just sort of finish this, and more to be shared. I'll share. It was just triple one. I'll share more as I go, and I will share the struggles, and I will share the amazingness. And guys, I feel like that will be a part of my channel, and what I do will be in the honesty and the authenticity and the realness and the rawness. I'm an ADHD brain. I've grown up, yes, with a narcissistic mother, and alcoholic father and things like that. So what I'm just saying by that is it comes with its level of wounds and things like that. So those things do fluctuate. And even when you do so much healing on your healing journey, things will still pop up, especially when you're about to make a big change, things that lie dormant for a long time show up, and re-pop up. So, I think I will just be sharing the perfectly imperfect, self and the authenticity. And, I didn't even want to put the term holistic health coach on my business cards, because what I do is more soul aligned work. It's not even just about being healthy. Yes, it is being healthy, though still coloring outside the lines, still being human, still the yin and the yang. I don't know if those things will ever be quite perfect. And when you're dealing with things like, just normal ADHD, anxiety, and then, pepper that with a bit of complex trauma and things like that, there's some really, deep healing work and things like that we underestimate sometimes that we need to do. Like when we're going to be hard on ourselves, that we haven't got that thing right yet. It's just 333. That, in the scheme of things, when we think about it, sorry guys, we're doing all right, and this is part of what I want to do, is to help people, to be in the trenches and to help people, because Lord knows I know, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have mental health things. When you say mental health ailments for years, but even just the 4 seasons in one day sometimes, and I just feel I want to bridge the gap, and also, giving a voice to middle-aged people, and especially ADHD, women with ADHD and things like that. There's a lot of people in their 40s that were either misdiagnosed or underdiagnosed, or it was never really seen, and these things are being obviously shared. It's just 444 more and more now. I just want to really bridge the gap, and even in a transition, when you're transitioning from a job to, you know, the business that, you know, and you're living a soul, you know, purposeful life, you know. It's scary as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking scary. Though again, like I feel this is part of, you know, what I want to help people navigate and work through and things like that. And I want to be able to share my shadows, because sharing my shadows and giving a voice to my shadows and shining a light on my shadows gives other people, you know, the permission to have their fuck ups, you know, have their shadows, have their imperfections, have their things that they're fluctuating with, you know. And it's great, you know, to have people that are sitting there on the other side in their beautiful studios with their posies and things like that, you know, and yeah, you know, looking picture perfect at all times, you know, and absolute respect and kudos. Sorry, I'm just getting notifications taking my attention. Though, yeah, you know, I feel sharing the realness and the rawness and the pump up, you know, and the solutions, the solutions, you know, of different things and ways to get ourselves through. And yes, I was leaning on old coping mechanisms, you know, and survival modes in there. And that's why I really wanted to do this, because it was feeling like a slippery slope. Not so much that was so much feeling out of hand. I know it's, you know, it was okay, you know, on the surface. Though, yeah, you know, I just feel I want to be clear, and, you know, and I don't want my ego sort of playing tricks on me when I'm in the line of service, you know, and wanting to help, you know, other beautiful souls. And, you know, yeah, you know, I just, those things, I don't think everything needs to be perfect, though I really want to just help bridge the gap, you know, from rock bottom to rocking it, you know, like that's sincerely how I feel, you know, like I really want to help guide people back from, you know, dark nights of the soul, and, you know, whatever your version of rock bottom is at the moment. And feeling low and navigating things that are new, you know. And this is the thing too, guys, you know, of the newness, you know, that's coming into all of our lives. Sorry, I'm getting pins and needles. So excuse the boobs. You'll see them along the way. Gift from the mother. Yeah, you know, these things that really do, you know, just sort of pop up in the face of the unknown, and it still feels scary, and you will still feel like you're either failing or fucking up, you know. And again, I just want to share the rawness and the realness that, yeah, you know, we feel like we've got so far to go and things like that, but it's an illusion, you know. And, you know, truth be known, like it is, pardon me, we're all, you know, planetary wise, we're all going through massive shifts right now. So this fear of the unknown isn't just ours, you know, it's a collective, you know, vibe right now. And yeah, you know, and that's another thing too, that we need to remind ourselves when we are, you know, consciously looking at these parts of ourselves and things like that, and we go to think that, sorry if I drop this phone right now, it's pressing on my finger. You know, we go to think that we're not quite getting it right, that we're not quite there yet, you know, all of these things, noticing what we're still not doing or what we haven't got to yet or achieved. And then you think to yourself, but I'm actually, in a lot of ways, I'm actually in front, you know, like doing this work and going through these murky waters and, you know, navigating through these shadows. It is daunting, though it's oh so necessary. And you really can't get to a level of success and genuine happiness living in your authentic truth without going through the shadows, looking at those parts of ourselves that you would rather, just look away from. But if you're looking away from them, how can we expect, people around us to love us unconditionally when we don't, when we are abandoning, and this is where, the numero uno and self-care, self-love, and making these decisions to do things outside the box, because the rules are, there are no rules, there's a couple, there's a lot, but in the scheme of things, spiritually speaking, there's no rules. And, and God, I believe, and feel that will, have our back, even in times where we feel, that no one has our back, and support us in ways that we, couldn't understand, or fathom, or remind us, and show us the beautiful signs. It's just double one, double one. So anyways, I just wanted to share this, and more to be shared. So I'll be there later on this afternoon. So I'll do another video when I can, and I'll share this journey along the way. And hopefully, I'm sure you're probably going to see some tears in there as well as smiles. And but yeah, hopefully being in this beautiful nature and being around some beautiful souls and having this time out for myself, can help align me for my business and to be of service, and help other people and be a light worker. I'm already a light worker, as I was saying to a mate the other day. I said, I know I'm doing the thing already, and I know I embody a lot of what I practice what I preach in many ways. But these last two things, it was just 12-12, these last two things have just really had me a little bit stumped. And I'm just noticing my ego is just running up and down the sideline because this internal conflict, there's a part of me that wants to stop, these things more than anything. Weed, it's a tool, and I don't mind that being around. It's a little bit of a, relaxer here and there, like you would pour a drink, but I feel like there was a part of, didn't like with the vaping, so then I would smoke because I just didn't want to be beating myself up anymore for that day, or, you're getting triggered with overwhelm and things like that. So as you're trying to do things business-wise and so look, it is a tool and it's a magical plant and things like that, though I think like everything needs to be respected and used accordingly. And so it's like anything is too much of a good thing is not a good thing. Too many bananas are no good for you, whatever you got going on. So just as the example. So anyways, more to be shared, and happy healing. And I wish you peace, and I wish you bravery to do something that your soul would love to do that might be outside of the box, that you think maybe your partner might not even, understand or, be on board with, to, suss these things out and do these things anyway. And, I think if our intention is right and our partner is right, with love, then they should understand, because they should know, the struggles that you've gone through to be where you are. And if they don't quite understand after you've spoken your authentic truth, then maybe that's something else you've got to have a look at, So, but anyways, more to be shared. Soon there'll be, and there's peacocks. There's peacocks on the thing, so they won't be just fake feathers behind me. They will, there might even be a peacock feather in there, or a peacock itself in the background. So, more to be shared. And have a beautiful day, and happy Monday, and happy healing.